Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very serious video. I am demanding that we send help. There is a group of people that need our help, ladies and gents, and if we don't do it, then we are terrible human beings. We are evil unless we finally give them the help they need. I'm talking about the Amazonian tribe that was recently introduced to the internet and is now addicted to adult content. But before we get to that, and stick around, it's a very important story. But first, the Canadian Cancer Society has apologized for not calling a cervix, the bit in the vag, the front hole. Because apparently you're supposed to call it the front hole, because if you don't call it the front hole, people will get upset. All of this in a non-binary disclaimer. Okay, this is all in a website that's dedicated to cervical cancer, a cancer that affects a lot of women and is very, very dangerous, very, very deadly. The Canadian Cancer Society is apologizing after referring to the cervix by its technical name, because that's ridiculous. Why would anyone do that? Rather than using euphemisms, because we're all tiny children and our delicate sensibilities need to be looked after above all else, of course. They would prefer they use euphemisms such as front hole, which is what I think I will always call the female reproductive organ. Hey ladies, show us your front hole. Ooh, yeah. The agency, and remember, this is the Canadian Cancer Society, has also conceded that men can have these body parts too. Fuck me dead. Fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go any further into this incredible video, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Fume. Have you heard of the flavored air category that's quickly becoming a leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's an all-new movement, ladies and gentlemen, towards better habits.
And Fume is the leader in that category.
It replaces the bad habit with a far better option, a far better habit. And we all have those bad habits, ladies and gents, which we would rather leave in the past. And that's what I love about this device and this company, is they're genuinely trying to help people move past those destructive and dangerous habits. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device. It draws in flavor into your mouth and it fills the void, ditching the bad habit behind. It's not a vape, ladies and gentlemen. There's no vapor, there's no nicotine. It's just a replacement for that bad habit. Fume has lots of delicious flavors to choose from. I thoroughly enjoy the crisp mint. That's my go-to. Fume also constantly invests into third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products, and it's backed by doctors in the US. Fume has also served over 300,000 customers, and here's a question. Will you be their next success story? Ladies and gentlemen, for a limited time only, use code word Butterfield to get a free Fume base when you order the Journey Pack today, ladies and gents. It's the all-new magnetic stand for your Fume device. Head to tryfume.com. That's tryfum.com. And use the code word Butterfield or scan this beautiful QR code on the screen right now. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to Fume for sponsoring this video. Now, back to said video. Now, I understand that Canada is very woke, but this is something that I would only expect to come from Australia. The front hole is an Australian term. I just want to give all the men watching this a little bit of advice, okay? To understand how women feel about the term front hole, go up to your partner tonight. All right, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever you're dating, and say to them, look at them in the eye, and then look at their pussy and say, hey babe, give us a sniff of that front hole, you big old mess. Whip out that front hole, and then wink at them. And if that works, then okay, women are okay with having their vaginas called front holes. And if it doesn't work, then they're not. And it's the only way, only scientific way we'll ever work it out. Obviously, all of this is ridiculous. If we live in a world where the very language we use, the technical language, the correct language, is policed by people who are elected, or maybe they're not even elected, then we are headed for a society that is going to be so fucked up for the youth and for the leaders of tomorrow, for the people who have to live in this world. It's going to be absolutely fucked. And I'm just happy that I'm going to be an old man in it, just yelling at everything, because I'm already doing that. But I'll tell you what, I was talking about partners before. Maybe you don't have a partner. Maybe you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Maybe you're a big fat piece of shit. And maybe you want to turn it around. Maybe you want to get fit. Or maybe you're not a fat piece of shit. Maybe you like to train. Maybe you like to go to the gym. Well, guess what? You know what that means? It means you're a jerk. It means you're also right wing, according to the great Zoe Williams from The Guardian, or at the very least it could turn you into a right-wing jerk. As if people needed more excuses to not fucking exercise and just be big fat pieces of shit. Apparently now if you spend some time under the squat rack, you're into white supremacy as well. So, how does getting more fit make you right-wing, I hear you all asking? Well, the mechanism is incredibly simple. You embark on a voyage of self-improvement and more or less immediately see results. You feel stronger, more energetic, probably your mood lifts, and pretty soon you think you're the master of your own destiny. Yes, that makes you so right-wing. Such a racist piece of shit to looking after yourself. What the fuck is this? Inescapably, you start to situate other people's problems with their failure to be as fit as you. Depressed people, obese people, people with IBS. Listen, if you got IBS and you're watching this, that's the only disability that I think everyone should discriminate against. Get out. Get out, you stinky shit! Anyway, back to the article. Imagine how much better they would be if only they took responsibility for their health the way that you have. Okay, I mean, maybe that won't fix all of their problems, but it might fix a lot of them, or some of them, or at the very least it's going to make them healthier, have a higher chance of fixing the issues that they have. What part of looking at someone and going, hey, if you sort your shit out, you might be healthier, what part of that is a right wing? Obviously, we know that being right-wing means you're racist, means you're sexist, you're a misogynist, all that type of shit. That's what is being associated with being right-wing, even though most people are right-wing, or most logical people are right-wing, even though most of them start off left-wing and they have left-wing ideas about helping people and doing nice things in society, but then they see what the left actually is and you think that's worse than having fucking all the leprosy and herpes at the same time. Anyway, fitness has a capitalist logic. Yep, good. I guess because there's so much money in it. So nothing is ever enough. As soon as you can run 5 kilometers, you want to run 10. Oh my God, that's horrible. That sounds so bad. That's constantly improving yourself. What a fucking awful thing that is to do. You should buy my book, Betterman. It's quite nice. It's a good read, or you can burn the pages for warmth. Whatever, it's available on my website worldwide. Ooh, yeah. But we do all want to continually get better. This is our natural state, or it should be our natural state anyway. That's why things like socialism don't work. The leaders in socialist countries, they still have a capitalist mindset and they continually want to be more and more and more powerful. It's because it's our natural state of being. And if you are trying to get healthier, you want to continually get more and more healthy. Why is that a bad thing? We want to be better than last time. Thanks, Greg. Socialism, Marxism, communism, it stalls us as a people. There are great ideas inside of those political ways of thinking. But capitalism is the best. Sorry. Buy my book. To really concrete what I'm saying about right and left is the right-wing ideas right now were left-wing ideas 20 years ago. Being right-wing is not what it was in the 90s. It's not to be feared anymore. It's the more logical way of being. Because anyone who considers themselves even slightly left-wing, even though I consider myself slightly left-wing, if you dare say that you are, have to believe in these extreme ideologies. You have to believe that men can have babies. And if you don't, then you're right wing. You're not part of that club unless you believe everything that they say. Okay, ladies and gents, we've waffled on for far too long in this video. Let's get down to why I made it. The Amazonian tribe who have discovered porn. I said adult content early on because YouTube's weird and if you talk about porn in the first 30 seconds, you get fucking demonetized and everyone freaks out. Porn! Now, if you don't know about this story, it's about a tribe on North Sentinel Island. They were uncontacted for so many years, thousands of years. And one day they turned up with a helicopter to take photos and they threw spears, all right? And now recently turned up after they've introduced them to the internet and they threw dildos. Very, very different. That's not true. The actual story is a remote Amazonian tribe finally connects to the internet, only to get hooked on porn. This makes me so happy. So happy. What porn are they searching for? I want to know in the comment section. Is it large coconuts? Hardcore snoo-snoo? 2 girls, 1 anaconda? A reclusive tribe in the Amazon finally got hooked to the internet thanks to Elon Musk. I fucking love you, Elon Musk. When it arrived, everyone was happy, said Mr. Maraubu, 73. He told the New York Times this. But now things have gotten worse. Young people have gotten lazy because of the internet. They're learning the ways of the white people, you fucking racist. Now, in this tribe, it's actually frowned to kiss in public, which A lot of people don't know about them, but which is crazy because since they've been introduced to porn, now everyone's just bukkaking everyone in public. It's like, it's their new way of greeting. To say hello to someone, you have to come on their face. Can't wait to visit. Many young Marubu men have been sharing porn videos in group chats. Fuck, they got group chats too, how good. And has already been observed with more aggressive sexual behavior. Jesus. This is just evidence that men are fucked. Everywhere. It's not toxic masculinity, it's not the West, it's just men, all right? We are a bunch of pervs. Deal with it. We're worried that young men are gonna wanna try it, he said, of these kinky sexual acts. And to that I say, fuck yeah, good shit, gents. Everyone is so connected that sometimes they don't even talk to their family because they're too busy jerking off, mate. Leave them alone. And, oh, what's that? Reports are coming in now that the Amazon River has actually risen 2 feet because of all the jizz. Fucking not bad, gents. Well played. There has been some positives of the internet being there. One teen told The Times that she dreams of traveling the world, while another says she aspires to become a dentist in Sao Paulo. One male teen actually dreams of double penetration, but that's different strokes for different folks, I guess. Still, some officials in Brazil have criticised the rollout into remote communities, saying special cultures and customs could be lost forever. This is called ethnocentrism. Miss Dutra, whoever the fuck that is, said of such critiques, the white men thinking they know what's best. I mean, in this case, I think we do. Porn's great. You know who I feel sorry for? The ladies in the tribe who weren't wearing tops for hundreds of thousands of years, and now they've got to get their pussies out just to compete with the porn. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly did. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.